This, I always find the problem I have more is like, I need an audience to try these things out. And, I discovered a site called Fiverr, and people come to me and they go, why are you on that site? You're not making any money on it. It's like, but it gets me a lot of buzz and it gets me a lot of feedback about my ideas. And yeah, it's almost like a beta testing site. Do you have any other ideas as far as that whole engagement? Like, how do you find that crowdsourcing environment of active willing participants?
Well, the best way obviously is your own, right? If you can build your own group of community, your own community, people that have affinity for what you're doing, that like you and respect you and trust you. So that comes usually with good content. And almost no matter what kind of business or service you got, like I know a guy that sells pools, in-ground pools, in next state over from us, and he's used great content in order to make him the total authority on in-ground pools. And when he comes in, he's like, I'm not meeting with you just to meet with you and show you stuff. You can see all my content and read all the FAQs and all that stuff. If I come in, I'm selling you a pool. And so I think having that group of people that you can automatically talk to. So let's say he wanted to come up with an idea for a new lighting system around pools. Then he could just start going to his existing little group. It might even be a big group of people that read information about pools that he now has access to through his content. So that's number one, right? The best way is having your own group, and that be writing articles, having a blog presence, maybe a Facebook fan page, something that we start building up that group of people, and then you start asking them for their advice or throwing stuff out to them or telling them about a Kickstarter campaign that you have or whatever the case is. Another way is, if you can do it, to piggyback off somebody else who has that leverage or affinity, if possible. So that's one of the ways that one of the first questions I'm asking people when they're getting started is, what relationships do you have already, and who can you passively tap into that what you have is complementary to what they're doing. And so you can even who cares? Like, I'm all about the process, not the profits originally. So let's say you need to give up 85%, 90% of what your initial product is to get a first mover person to help put it out there. Do it.
Yep.
Even if you have to put 100%, doesn't matter necessarily. But you just want to see that feedback, and they're taking a chance too, because they don't know exactly what's going on. So you would reward them for taking that chance. And I guess the third way is just like you mentioned, Kirsten, around the marketplaces that are out there that you can kind of see what people are looking for, or seeing what you can throw out there that might get some interest. I mean, even like Craigslist is a platform. There's a lot of platforms out there that we can tap into. Fiverr, as you mentioned. There's probably a whole lot more. I mean, it depends how much work you would really want to put into it. But like the Amazon Kindle marketplace, you can pretty quickly put out content that way and see if anyone is interested in it. But so there's a lot of ways of